MLB The Show 23 franchise, we are doing the Washington Nationals. Now, they were known as the Montreal Expos, but in 2005, they moved to the nation's capital. In perspective, the song of the year that year was Mariah Carey's We Belong Together. I personally liked that song. The best picture was Crash, star-studded cast, IDMB it. I don't even know what that movie's about. And then in 2019, they won their first World Series, star-studded franchise. So many players, like Alfonso Soriano. I know he was aging, this and that, but to me, it seems like a fever dream that he's there. Mr. National himself, Ryan Zimmerman, who's been there forever, underrated guy. And then Steven Strasburg, who's still on the team in this, but was one of the best pitchers in the 2010s. And then one of the more hyped up players, I think, besides Shohei Ohtani, Bryce Harper himself. And then the superstar they traded last year in Juan Soto. So they've had some stars come and go. But who's going to be the new general manager? That's Robert Campbell. Now, if you don't know who Robert Campbell is, one, that's what he looks like. A young man from New York who's been around baseball for a long time. Now, he was originally on the San Francisco Giants as a player, but from 85 to 2015, he was a scout. Now, there's been many players that he has scouted, but for the younger audience, Tim Lincecum and Buster Posey were the ones that he helped find. And then 2015 until last year, he was part of his childhood team, the New York Yankees squad, who helped form the Baby Bombers with Aaron Judge, Gary Sanchez, Luis Severino, and etc. But can he help win the Nationals their second World Series? And not only that, help them compete.
What is going on, YouTube? JustinDezzz. I hope you enjoyed the little intro, but this is the Nationals franchise on MLB The Show 23. First of all, I did not have GM. I have GM contracts off because to me, we're going to be here for the long run. I don't know. I could have done it, but to me, I just want to focus on Nationals. I want to take as much time. This is going to be the staple of the series. So to me, I'm going to take as much time as I need. Whatevs. Number 2. Auto-generated players that are signed via free agency, at least this first year, they are only C potential. I wasn't going to go after A potential. I wasn't going to go after B potential, guys. I don't know. To me, I wanted to challenge myself. Last year with Pirates, I had A potential guys and B potential guys. One turned out to be Diego Ramirez, a Hall of Famer. So I wanted to put a little bit more of a cap and have only C potential guys for auto-generated. The following years, maybe I might keep that, but I might keep A, B, C, whatever goes. But for season 1, drafted or auto-generated guys, C potential. Because to me, I feel like they could be really good, or they could just stay in the farm system forever. Either way, they're probably going to be great. So to me, I'm doing that. And quickly before I go over the roster, I want to go over a little rule with sponsors. So for sponsorships, year 1, we are not having any sponsorships to help with, the situation. We don't make as much money. But I made a little twist with it. So we are not doing any sponsorships until we make the playoffs. If we make the playoffs, boom. For example, we put Oakley silver sponsorship, either in game ticker, active replay, or batter walk-up. Doesn't matter which. And we keep that sponsorship, no matter what. If we don't make it back the following year, regardless, if we make it, we get the one sponsorship. But now, let's say we make it to consecutive. No, you still don't. The only time we get a second sponsorship is if we win a playoff series or a playoff game. If it's the wild card, we win the wild card, we get the second one. If we make it to the next round, say we're in, I forget what's after the wild card round, say we make it to that, boom, second sponsorship. And then the third, say we win the NL pennant, or we make it to the World Series, third one. But we can upgrade them. So let's say we make it to the playoffs 2 years in a row. We can upgrade from bronze to silver. Say we make it 3 years in a row, silver to gold, and I think diamond's the highest. So we can keep on upgrading. Say we make it, we win multiple playoff series in multiple years. We can upgrade, and then say we go back-to-back World Series. We can upgrade the third sponsorship. So for sponsorship, we make the playoffs. If we make it consecutively, we can upgrade them, from bronze to silver to gold to diamond. We win a playoff game or a series is the second sponsorship. Again, if we win multiple years, we can upgrade them. And then the third one is if we make the World Series or win the World Series. And if we go multiple years, we can upgrade them. I hope it makes sense. I like the concept, but let me know down in the comments. But let's get into the roster. Okay, we're going to start off with starting pitchers. The Mr. National himself, Steven Strasburg. He's been here for 12 years. He barely has pitched over the last 2-3 years. And we owe him $35 million for the next 3 or 4 years. He might not pitch in real life, but we're going to rock with him. In all honesty, he's probably going to be trade bait. It's going to be hard to trade that $35 million deal. But guess what? He could probably be used if his overall's not too bad for a playoff contender. Mackenzie Gore was part of that Juan Soto trade. Hasn't done the best, but either way. Josiah Gray, not the best, but we got to deal with him. Anthony Banter, the fact that he's in AA. So Felipe Santos is the first auto-generated player. He from Venezuela. Robert Campbell kinda had him in the Giants organization for a while. They had him on his radar, but he's kind of flipped back and forth from Venezuelan leagues, different leagues. So he's trying to give a guy that he once had on his draft board, kind of a last shot. Trevor Williams, Tim Cade, Chad Klugh, Cade Savali, who did not pitch very well in his one star. He got absolutely shelled. And then Patrick Corbin, 33 years old. He's due $21 and $25 million. I don't care if he's terrible. I'm not sending a guy to AAA or AA that's making $21 to $25 million. I don't care how terrible he is. He's going to suffer. Relievers, we did sign Zach Britton. Again, you got to remember Robert was also kind of the scout / assistant GM for the Yankees, so he's kind of seeing some of these older guys. You're like, you know what? Like, he was there in 2015. He saw him against the Orioles, and then he's like, you know what? Let's bring him to the Yankees. Why not? It won't hurt. Carl Edwards Jr., and then Lauren Hernandez. Lauren? Another C guy. He was kind of on the radar for a little bit on the Giants, but figured he would pick up the Massachusetts kid. 18, nothing too crazy. Sean Duvall, my man's getting paid $1.5 million. Kind of sad. I had him on fantasy and he was really good. But yeah, our bullpen is terrible. Kyle Finnegan, Tanner Rain is going to be our closers. And then Jose Murillo. I'm sorry if I'm Dominican Republic, one of the auto-generated guys that we picked up. And then we do have Kerbert Weiss, he was part of the, I think, trade Turner Max Scherzer deal a couple of years ago. Israel Pineda as well, kind of chilling there. But yes, I added Gary Sanchez. He's going to be our backup catcher for 2 years, $3.8 million. Not terrible. And you also got to remember, in the intro of the video, Robert kind of saw Gary when he was young. So to him, he's like, okay, he helped develop Gary, or Gary was one of the future projects for the baby Bombers, and he saw how he just has declined, and he wants to resurrect him by being a backup catcher. So why not? Michael Chavez is in AAA, but he's our best first baseman. Dominic Smith is going to be our starting first baseman. Robinson Cano, I added Robinson Cano because to me, I just love him. I think he's going to be a solid DH role. You know, why not end your career out with a bang? You know, he's not going to do too much, but yeah, he's there. Luis Garcia is probably going to be our main second baseman. He's been on the Nationals for a while now. We do have D. Strange Gordon, kind of as a utility guy for now. And then fun fact, Darren Baker is the youngest son, or well, not the youngest, but the son of Astros manager Dusty Baker. I don't even know how to say that. He's going to be a starting third baseman. Imaldo Vargas. And then Brady House, probably one of our best prospects overall at third base, down to AAA. CJ Abrams, the big piece part of the Juan Soto trade. He's going to be our go-to guy. Jeter Downs, who was a highly, highly anticipated prospect for the Red Sox. Let him walk. He's down in AAA. You know, we got Lucius Fox, Relga, Jackson Kolf. We do have Alex Call and Yordan Hernandez. But the big story is Sean Drew, the kid from Alabama who went to Texas for baseball, kind of an underrated guy, went undrafted, tore it up in spring training where he's going to get the opening day start. And then we got Derek Hill. You know, he's not playing yet. You know, he could be our starting center. Elijah Green, the top, well, I think our best overall prospect besides Brady House is in AAA. Victor Robles, who we will probably try to trade, really hasn't become the star that, you know, part of the World Series, but he will be there. James Wood, part of that Juan Soto trade as well in AAA. Jose Menez, our best player, definitely. I mean, we might trade him. I don't know, because he is going to be like, he's not a free agent for a while, but he's a good, solid building piece. I don't know. We'll see. He might be trade bait. Lane Thomas, Donovan Casey, Blake, and then our final auto-generated guy is Miles Dwyer, the son of Patrick Dwyer, who you will find out about his dad in the next Path to Greatness. He's going to be episode 3 or chapter 3, excuse me. But from Minnesota, his dad's a twin. That's all I'll say. So, yeah, there we go. I mean, without further ado, let's get into opening day. We're probably going to lose to the Braves. All right, here's our starting lineup. We got our third baseman batting first, Abrams second, Joey at third, well, batting third, Lane Thomas fourth, Robinson Cano fifth, Garcia, all that. Look at beautiful Nationals Park. And Drew gets the start, I believe, at batting eighth. I'll show you more. All right, man. I mean, let's do it. First pitch is a strike in the series. Let's go. All right, 1-2 count. So fun fact, before I played the show, as we strike him out, I don't know what he was reaching, Michael Harris, but we get the strikeout. So fun fact, before I started playing the show 20 and 21, 22, now 23, the last show game I had was the show 13 with Andrew McCutcheon on the cover. It was a PS3. And I think I did like a fantasy draft, and my first overall pick was Steven Strasburg, and I think he was like 20. He was like 20, 21 years old, like 99 overall. Absolutely disgusting. To this day, he is my favorite pitcher I've ever pitched in the show. Now, granted, I didn't play the show for a long time, but to me, he's the most disgusting pitcher, and you could see why. Second strikeout of the game. That's kind of the reason, one of the reasons why I wanted to do the Nationals, because I love Steven Strasburg. Okay, so I do veteran hitting difficulty and pitching. I know I've said I've played the show 21, 22, and now 23, but MLB the show 20, that was the first game I did not play for years. So, and I was on amateur, and that was the lowest, I think, or rookie was. And then the show 22, excuse me, rookie was a lot harder than it was the previous year, and I kind of got used to that. But to me, veteran, I'm still a casual, but I know I'm good enough to not be on rookie like I was last year. But obviously, when the team gets better and I get better, I will up the difficulties. But for right now, kind of casual. So it's going to be veteran and veteran, FYI. And I'm going to do the buttons. I can't do the hold RT, hit the target, same thing with the, so I'm just basic. Sorry, not sorry. So I'm just giving you that heads up that, like, I'm just basic like that. But I might switch where you see the fly balls. I'm trying to challenge myself with that as Austin Riley hits a double. Ronald Acuna with the swing and a miss. Ball. Another ball. Ooh, another one. You hate to see it. Again, I haven't done a lot of the show videos, so, like, the first couple, I think, they might be long, maybe not great editing-wise. A swing and a miss, we strike out the side, but we'll figure it out. The rhythm of the seasons and whatnot, because I'm going to do this for a while, so I'll probably get the hang of it, like I did with Hobart. Alright, Spencer Strider. And we take a, ooh, I don't know about that, Blue. I don't know, I might skip some innings too, do some sim, I don't know, it just depends, but we're going to ground out. Again, we're just figuring it out. First episode of the series, excitement. CJ Abrams fouled out. I don't know why I didn't. I knew it was CJ Abrams. I don't know why I questioned it. And that is a D fly ball. Is that okay to get down? It is not. So I'll explain later, but I definitely will have episodes where, as we take a ball, that, they're going to be player lock episodes, not just in the major leagues, but AAA in Rochester, and then the AA in Harrisburg as well. I think I also have the critical situation on, so you might see some situations like that, but I think we're going to be terrible where we're not going to be in a lot of situations like that. This is 3-1. I'm proud of myself. Last year's me would have swung at that and stuff, but look at that. We get a walk. Lane Thomas. Maybe we can get some hits. I doubt it. Yeah, I'm still new to the game ish. Like, it always takes me like a month or two to really get like into the rhythm. Maybe, I have an off YouTube series with a franchise. Maybe hitting in that will help and whatnot, but as Lance Thomas hits it pretty good, but it's gonna be a fly out. Let's see what we do. Ground out, strikeout, single, strikeout. Again, we're gonna flip back and forth. I'm just kind of certain guys we'll see bat, I don't know. Again, for the 11th time, new series, we'll figure out how it's going to work out as Cano just swings and misses. Man, it's crazy. As a Yankee fan, that was my guy, as I swing in the dirt for no reason, but just a legend. Luis Garcia was a solid guy in all the show iterations. Nothing too crazy, you know, but an overall solid guy. As we take a ball way outside. 0-2 or 2-0. Should have not swung at that, but oh, I thought it was gonna get, but probably not. All right, Kerbert Ruiz. Again, I'm not great with names, so my apologies. I'm just really early on him. That's the thing, and kind of an unnecessary, but I guess cool play. Look at that Nationals fan. He just looks so defeated. And it's the second inning. We skip to the third. Sean Drew is up. The rookie swings and he misses. See if the Alabama boy can get it done. I don't even think we've gotten a hit yet, so it's the third. But in Pirates last year, it was until the 8th inning when Michael Weber hit a home run. I remember that. We even won too, I think. Oh, he's gonna get it. All right, I'll take it though. Gary. Is his redemption tour gonna start? Probably not, but you know what? We'll take it. Gary. Oh, darn. All right, we got a walk and a single for our best hitter, best player, Jose. No, and they get out of the jam. All right, bottom of the 5th. We're kind of, nothing too crazy happened. I'm trying to show you guys the good action here. It's also the first season, like we don't have, as it is a base hit. One run's going to score. Is another going to score? Yes, and it's going to be 2-0 Atlanta. Again, I'm just trying to show you guys the action. Again, this is going to be the first season. We're not good. So I don't want to have you guys see when I'm seeing how bad it is. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to avoid, is having you guys see the torture of me playing with this dog crap team. But Steven Strasburg, man, he gets a 7th K. Dude's dealing. He still somewhat got it. As soon as I say that, are you gonna score? Yeah. All right. Gotta take Strasburg out, man. Yeah, we have Zach Britton. I mean, it's going to hurt Strasburg's ERA even more. Oh, my goodness. I completely misread that. All right. Maybe I should have that on, because I don't. Yeah, no. Okay, hold on. All right, so I changed it. So, yeah, this is kind of what I expected. The Braves to kind of whoop our butts a little bit. But again, I'm not expecting us to be really good. I'm expecting us to be horrible. As much as I don't want to tank at this point, the roster's so bad. As we strike out, I want to tank. All right. Sean Drew is up. Take. We good eye. Ooh, maybe not so much of a good eye. Again, I just got to get used to the timing and everything. All right, another good eye. I'm a little bit more patient than the last couple of years with the show. I'll give myself that credit. As soon as I say that, I swing at a terrible pitch like that. Alright, that's more my bad. Alright, so runners on first and third. We had an error, fielder's choice, and a walk. Well, maybe we can get, a hit. Because it looks like we only have one hit compared to their 8. There we go. The first runs of the series. I don't care. We're going for 2. Let's go. We cut the lead down to 3. And just like that, his trade value goes up too. Yeah, I'm 10 steps ahead. That 2-run RBI, be like, oh, look at that. He's the best hitter. Trade him to a contender, get some prospects. I don't know why I swung at that, but yeah. I gotta think of the future. Like, the right now is we're terrible. And the product on the field is terrible. Don't know why I swung at that. But we gotta put the best product on the field in the future. I can't really do that this year because we're just that bad. So, I'd rather have it bad now than have a really good pick next year. And, go from there. Thomas with a deep fly ball. Let's go. We cut the lead down to 1. You love to see it, man. We're doing a trust the process Cano with a perfect. Come on, old man. Get around the bases. Oh, no. Get down. Okay, he's safe. I was really worried. Dude's old as dust. I was really worried, man. I want to know his speed. He has 10 speed. He doesn't run anymore. He just trots either back to the dugout because of a strikeout or a home run. Like, he doesn't run. He just trots. He jogs. He lightly jogs. Garcia, another perfect. Is that going to be... Oh, just robbed. But we got ourselves a little rally there. We shut him down in the 6th. Now it's time for Sean Drew, man. Let's see what the young buck can do. Almost gets hit. 79 pitches. I'm surprised that he's still going, honestly. I mean, we've only got a couple of hits. Oh, Sean Drew, that is going to be a fly out. No. A double. All right. The young man gets his first major league hit. And it's going to be a double off the wall. You'll love to see it. Now they're going to the bullpen. For the Kraken. Gary. Oh, that was such a terrible swing. Oh. I think you guys are gonna have fun. Plus, I'm not. I know I'm not the best MLB The Show player. And I think you're gonna really see me grow as a player too. So, it's gonna be a fun series. Why did I swing at that? Dang, man. Alright, so they did score on a sac fly. 6-4, bottom of the 8th. We got Sean Drew coming up. Ooh, we did get a single. So now we have 6 hits. They have 9. If you told me 6 hits on opening day, I would call you crazy. The fact that we're only down 2 against the Braves is wild. Again, I also understand the difficulty's not the greatest, it's not the worst, so I get it. But regardless, we're gonna take this win, Sean Drew. Deep in the right. Oh, I mean, it was well hit, just not far enough. All right, El Gary, please save us. El Gary, you disappointed me again, man. All right, bottom of the 9th, 6-4 game. They got their closer in. so close. Not really, but, you know, it wasn't the worst. Wasn't the best, wasn't the worst. Oh, and that's good single. All right. But we are going to pinch run for, Victor Robles for our best hitter. I know, not the greatest, but he's got speed. That's all that matters. As we take ball one, like, it's kind of crazy, man, that, like, we're actually competitive game one. I know it's not going to be like that the whole time, but I'll take it. Lane Thomas, who's already hit a home run. Why the fudge did I swing at that? That was terrible. Terrible, bro. Oh, that was kind of terrible too, but I'll take it. Why did I swing at that? No. All right, come on, old man Cano. Bring us home. Make Daddy proud. You did not make Daddy proud. We lose 6-4. The comeback failed, but the fact that we put up 4 runs against a good playoff team is a win, in a way. All right, we're gonna quickly sim games. The second game. I don't know why it's not letting me look at the box score. There we go. Let's look at the box score. So we did lose. If that will 7-2. They had 2 errors again. Grims and Riley had home runs. Steven Drew did not have a hit. Mendez had, it looked, a 2-run RBI double. Other than that, I'm trying to think who had hits. Abrams. Garcia was the only guy with 2 hits. We also had 5 strikeouts. Mackenzie Gore got absolutely shelled. 4 runs. Corbin allowed 3. You hate to see it, man. You really do. So, before we leave, first of all, Dave Martinez is going to get fired after this year. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's going to get fired. We're probably going to fire this whole staff, besides the farm director. We did hire him. So we're going to keep him. But scouts. We're going to quickly go over scouts. So these are the scouts. John Miner, Shane Marquez, and Derek Villanueva. Those are our scouts. And next episode, we will go over scouting, what it's going to look like, and we're probably going to look at some of the other guys, player lock some of our top prospects, and then kind of look as well, and kind of go through at least a couple of weeks into April and whatnot. But I appreciate you guys. I know it was a long video, but it's the intro to the series. I hope you guys like it. I'm very excited for it, for this to be the staple of the channel. Let me know down in the comments maybe who we should go after scout wise. Who could we potentially trade for? Maybe sign some guys. Let me know. And until the next video, you guys have a good one. Peace.